So I was having an issue where tent wasn't popping up all the way. That's because it was hitting my awning. So I built a little custom extender. Allows me to just slide it out. Picked up some stuff from Home Depot. One of these days I'll actually go through it in detail in case anybody needs to make one of their own. The day has finally come where I'm going to explain exactly what I did with this thing. I started looking around on the internet trying to find a product to fit my needs, and I just couldn't find anything. So I decided to build it myself. My name's Brian, and welcome to Overland Calling. I couldn't believe they didn't have anything, not just for, repositioning for the fold-out style rooftop tents, but also being able to clear your tires, have more space in your awning area, and being able to easily take it off. So I went out to Home Depot, walked around there for probably 2 hours, looking at different things, trying to piece together exactly what I could put together to come up with this product. I finally settled on the square stock tube and this super heavy duty shelf bracket. Now when I say super heavy duty, I mean it's got to be close to 1/4 of an inch, solid steel. I broke a drill bit just trying to put those holes through it to be able to align it with the brackets that I needed. Then I took some nuts and bolts that I had laying around and installed them as well. If you don't have the self-locking nuts, you're going to want to put Loctite on there just to make sure nothing comes loose with vibration. Once I had this side of the awning figured out, I went to the other side. How was I going to mount the larger style tubing to my vehicle to be able to get it to actually be locked down and still fit over this? So what I did was in the back, I put a bolt straight through the end of the larger section that fits on the car. And then I came up with a bracket that would be able to hold it down in the front. I couldn't put the bolt through in the front because obviously this tube here is actually going to be going completely through it. To lock it in place, I'll slide this portion inside the larger square tube stock, and then I'll line the holes up and actually put this bolt through both sides of both tubes and then lock it on itself. And that's done an outstanding job of just holding it in place. Okay, it's time to see this thing in real life. I'm not going to be doing any time cuts or skipping forward or anything, but I will put in chapter markers so that if you want to skip, you can. But I want people to see exactly how much time this will add to their setup. Realistic, not when everything goes perfectly. This is just me on one of my trips, filming my setup and takedown. Oh, and just in case you're wondering, this is my trip to Big Bend. Full episode coming out on that in a little while once I get things edited. It's far from OEM, but probably cheaper. Although you do want to spend the money and make sure you get stainless steel. Now the good old likes and dislikes. Main like, KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. This is not a complicated system. There's very little to break. It's durable. This thing's been on my rig for over a year, 20,000 miles plus, and a lot of heavy wheeling. Number 3, I actually get to use my rooftop tent and awning. Number 4, I get more room in the awning by pulling it out past the tire, whether I need to raise the tent or not. Number 5, I'm able to completely remove it. No issues, slides right off. Now for dislikes. Well, if you're going to get heavy-duty stainless steel for everything on the construction side, you're going to pay the price on weight. And it's at the top of the vehicle. Number 2 on dislikes. It's dangerous, because if I forget to put those pins in, and I go tooling down the highway, there's a chance that it could come completely off. And dislike number 3. It can easily be stolen, especially now that I've told the world about how easy it is to take off. And last but not least, dislike number 4. This component is metal on metal, so there will be some rattling with it. Honestly, it doesn't bother me that much because I've got so many squeaks on this rig already, I can't hear it rattle over them. Overall, I love this, and I've had zero issues with it. This is only my second DIY video, so if I missed anything, which I'm sure I inevitably did, write your question in the comments and I'll get back to you. I do actually check comments. There's more to come, so subscribe, like, notify, all that good jazz, if you want to see notifications. Thank you for watching and sticking with me till the very bitter end. As always, enjoy the ride.